that is where I came up with a way to search your scores
Hmm.
in Twitter, and you can scroll through some of the replies and you can see what people are getting.
Everyone wants the
Um,
prompts I
so
use in
using
Grok to run an analysis of their account. Here is the one to use to determine account scoring. Use the exact text and replace your handle with yours only. Good luck. And it's funny because actually, this is the post I originally found your account, by the way.
yeah,
This is the
yeah. I
first
mean,
one I saw. And I was like, I gotta try this. And I forget what my score was, but it was like 75 or something. I was like, why? What did
right,
I do wrong? You know what I mean?
right. Well, you're not Elon Musk, so you're not getting a 98. But some people got some pretty low scores. If you look at some of the scores people put in there, you'll see some people got hammered.
And
I mean,
it's 65. Um, let's see. Math score 65, 70,
and what? Yep.
75. And it's like 78. Good job.
But see, what? Here's the thing you got to notice. Do you notice how all of our scores are basically like pretty similar?
Yeah,
Like
75,
we're
30.
we're in a range. We're in like a range. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, 30 mass score.
65.
Yeah, so like we're all within that range, that 0 to 100 range, like that was in that reputation score and the mass score, right?
I mean, I can
Um,
see why it's called AZ Conservative Stop Election Fraud Election. Of course, your thing's gonna be low. You got it in your
yeah,
name.
exactly.
you know,
Yeah,
maybe it's time for
exactly.
a
Well,
new username.
look at his follower ratio, and then look at his follower ratio when you go over it.
Yeah, you follow too many
He's,
people.
well, yeah. So you're gonna get hammered for that, which is I
Oh,
think
there
is
it
the
is, the follow
stupidest thing
score.
because yep, yep.
That
So
is
yeah, you can see where everybody ran it.
based on
The
analysis,
different
the
stuff.
metrics for the account Elon Musk are as follows:
Yep. Told
95.
you. Told you.
Oh,
Remember when I said he was 90? It was 98 the first time when I first started doing this and I
mm,
ran it because he was one of the first I ran. It was 98,
and
or it might have been 99.5 or so. It was like literally. They just should have just said 100.
and
It wasn't fooling anybody.
I've never had a community note. I don't say racist things, although I make racist jokes. I don't know if that's the same. Um, maybe it's the same.
The algo, as far as the algo is concerned, it may consider it
It doesn't
the
matter because it's
same. It
the
may not
words.
care.
It's the keywords.
Yes, right. It like you see, when you tell Grok to like be comedic, right?
Mm,
And it tries to be funny, like, well, like we talked about the other day, that's subjective, right?
yeah.
What one person finds funny, other people won't find funny. So like when you say it, you might think it's funny. All your followers might think it's funny, but the guy that designed the algorithm, decided that what you said isn't funny. So too bad. Your social credit score gets hindered.
This guy's got 45.
Mm-hmm.
Follows too many people. Says unvaxxed. Probably shouldn't say that.
Yep.
He doesn't even do anything. He just reposts existing stuff from like
Mm-hmm.
big accounts.
Yep.
Why does he have such a low score?
That's probably why, because he's attached to all these grifter accounts.
Look, he's got, hold on. He's got 5,000 followers. Jay Hill, if you're watching, you got 5,000 followers. And his only original post, where is it? November 6th. They ran it, then we lost. He's got 5 views.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's so here. That's where you gotta like look at. Okay, he's got 5,000 followers. 5 people saw it.
He's got
So
5
so either
views.
nobody saw his post, or all those accounts, all 5,000 of those accounts are bots, right?
I mean, there's like regular accounts in here.
Yep.
Well, not a lot.
Yeah. Once you go to the followers that aren't verified, then You start looking through some of them, and here's the thing: some of them can look like legit accounts at
Mm.
first, but you go on their account, and there's no like, yeah, click on that guy right there. See, like you go on there, not followed by anyone you're following. So like
But I
that to me is like a red
but I only
flag.
follow like 300 people. So
Right. But for me, like I follow a specific group of people. So if I
mm.
see they're not following any of them, I'm like, okay, that's kind of suspect. Because, if you're like dealing with the stuff we're dealing with, like you've at least encountered one of these accounts somewhere.
And this account has never made an original post. But that's a lot of
No.
people. A lot of people just repost only. It's just a repost account.
Yeah.
It could be a bot.
But that doesn't mean that there may not even be a person behind it. It could be completely done with, botting.
Yeah, I mean, this is a real account. It's just this guy's just in like digital jail.
Yeah. Yep.
He got
Like I said,
5 views on his thing.
point,
He's got 5,000 followers.
yeah. Yep. Pretty wild.
Okay, that's pretty wild.
So, so yeah, if we want to continue on. So that was the one I did for the reputation
Mm,
score and all that. The next one I did the labels. So basically, when I first did this, I was gonna post the prompt, but the prompt was too long. You could see like where it's there in red. If you scroll
mm.
down a little bit more, it basically wouldn't let me do it because I had too many characters.
Oh,
I was like over 7,000 characters or something like that. So I had to give people a procedure
mm.
to be able to do it, and so that's what I
Hold
did.
on,
And if you walk,
I'm gonna bookmark this. I'm gonna go back to it later. I'm gonna run it. You know what I mean?
oh, that one's fun. That one's fun. And so basically, what you do is you take my initial part right there, where it says analyze the account at the parsable, but you'll put your account instead. For the account labels from the open source Twitter recommendation from the following code. And then I give you the link to where the code's at that we were looking at earlier.
Mm.
So if you click on that link, go back up, a little blue. Yeah, if you click on that, that'll take you right to the actual code. And that's the code we use to paste. And that's the same code that had the labels in it that we were looking at earlier.
Mm.
Same exact code. And so you just copy and paste that. I show you how to copy and paste it. And then once you put it in there, you just let it run. And down at the bottom, you'll see all the people and all the labels and stuff they got in the replies.
Let's see. Which is you think? What would be the? All right. Let's see what the replies are. Abusive, high recall. I got the spam top user, birdwatch disabled, blink bad, blink questionable, blink worse, compromised. These are all the labels this one person has.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this?
Well, that's just half of them.
Oh, from Badlands, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like worried to click on. I'm worried to click on anything with a girl in the picture. You know what I mean?
Dude, seriously, they freaking will. Then they're like, "Oh, you want to see more chicks?" And then your timeline gets flooded straight up.
Her tweet has.
I avoid that shit like the plague.
Her tweet has 3.8 thousand impressions.
Yep.
And she's got 168,000 followers. So
that's about 1.5%.
all these labels.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you can keep scrolling down. I mean, so many people have ran it. Some people had some trouble at first, but if you keep running it, like if it doesn't run for you the first time, just keep running it over and over, and eventually it'll spit it out. That person has 63.
It's got 63 also.
Yep.
$389 views.
Yep.
Off of 26,000 followers. Holy shit.
Yep. So now to see how these labels kind of make sense when you look at the numbers on these accounts.
That's crazy.
But you can see a bunch of people ran them.
51.
And I think the thing that makes it like
Key
the
game.
most realistic.
Follows
I think
me.
the thing that
Good
makes
job.
it the most realistic is, not everybody is getting the same exact numbers. Like,
Yeah.
some people get 5, some people get 20, some people get 30, some people get 63.
And this guy's
But
ratio is
63
pretty
seems
good.
to be the highest.
So
Yeah.
it's not a ratio issue. Bro, don't follow me. You're ruining my cred. Unfollow me. Unfollow me right now. I can't have
You can
you
actually make
labeled
them
people.
unfollow you.
What?
You can actually make people unfollow you.
Oh, really? I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. You want me to show you how?
No.
All you do is you block them and then you unblock them. When you unblock them, it unfollows them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I want Key Game to follow me.
So yeah, you can see we're here where a bunch of people just kind of went through it and found all their scores and whatnot, or labels, I mean.
61 labels. 62 labels.
See, that guy had, some people didn't run it right, but yeah.
Wow. Oh, thank you, Google Doc. Thanks, Corey. That's pretty wild.
So
The Twitter account
the
of
other
Joe
night
Rogan
when
does
we
not
were-
have any labels from the open source.
Surprise, surprise. I'm sure Joe will be happy. You can tell him his account is marked safe from labels for now.
That's interesting. I'm gonna save that. How do some people have 63 or 105 and Joe Rogan doesn't have any? I mean, okay, I understand how, but
Yeah,
you know what I
well,
mean?
Yeah. Well, just like I bet you if you started running some of Elon's fan accounts, you're probably going to see similar things that they don't have near the labels that others would have.